Everybody, so I'm going to show you how to make the Hershey candy bar wrappers, the snowmen, and then be able to decorate them with fabric for hats and scarves and things like that. So all you need are some very simple supplies: a scissors, a hot glue gun, some Scotch tape, your Hershey bar, of course. I have the 1.55 ounce Hershey bar, and then I have scraps of fleece and some flannel, and then some yarn. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by cutting out my snowman wrapper, and the lines are there for you to follow, so you don't even have to really think about it. There's 2 snowmen per print on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I just cut him out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up so that the face is in the center of my bar, just like so. And if you want, I mean, you could just leave it the way it is with just the snowman. If that's what you'd like to do, that is fine too. So I'm kind of pulling it tight. And then I'm going to take a little piece of Scotch tape. You could use double stick tape too, I guess, if you'd like. I just like the Scotch tape because it's easier. And I am taping the back side. I'm going to push my Hershey bar up just a little bit. There we go. Now, you can also tape the bottom if you don't want your Hershey, you're worried about your Hershey bar coming out the bottom. I usually don't have a problem with that, but you can do that if you would like to. So I have my snowman Hershey bar wrapped. Now, to make some cute little hat and scarves and things for him or her, you could change it into her too. So I love using flannel and fleece because it's great on both sides. I can use either side and they both look great. So I'm going to do a real simple hat. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put my candy bar kind of up against my fabric so that I can see exactly how much I need to be able to wrap around. And I can see, if I cut it right about here, I can then take and wrap it around. Now what I'm going to do is I want a nice little cuff on the top. So I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and it's almost like I use my hot glue like I'm sewing, like if I was going to do on a sewing machine. So I'm going to make just a little cuff. So I'm going to take and fold it once, and I'm going to do it again because I like it so that it looks really nice and neat. And I'm going to fold it twice, just like so. Okay. And I'm going to cut these little strings off because I don't want those on there. So I have this really super nice little cuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that cuff kind of in the middle. I know that I want my eyebrows on my snowman to show. If you want it, down farther, just push it down a little bit further. And again, if I were to sew, I would sew up the seam here. Well, I'm going to use my hot glue because it's a lot easier to do it like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on my fabric. And I'm going to carefully fold it over, just like that. Add a little more hot glue in there just so it sticks down. Okay. Now, I really like how the top of this is kind of ratty. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to take a little piece of my yarn here, and I'm just using white. You can use whatever color really that you want. And I'm just going to tie it right around the top so it has like a little fluffy top to the hat. And you can just knot it if you want to. You can put it in a little bow. Let's see if I can put it in a little bow. There we go. Okay, so I have my little hat. Now for my scarf, all I'm going to do I could use the same fabric. I could use this piece of fabric and just do a matching scarf if I wanted to. I have some of this dark gray black fleece. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to take and I'm going to cut. I'm going to first straighten this out just a little bit so that it's nice and straight. And then I'm going to cut a rectangle, just a long rectangle. And if I cut it a little bit too long, it's better to cut it too long than clearly too short. Okay, so I have my little rectangle. And I'm going to cut some little fringes on the end. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around. And I'm not going to tie it like a regular scarf. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of wrap it around, and I kind of want the mouth to show, so I'm going to play around a little bit with how I want that to look. So I think I'm going to kind of do something like this, so part of the mouth shows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little more hot glue there. There we go. And I'm going to glue that in place. Be careful you don't burn yourself always. Okay, so I have my little scarf. I have my little hat. Now you can get as creative with these as you want to. You can do all different kinds of hats. I have some little buttons that I can add. You could add a little jingle bell if you wanted to. You know, I have these little, oops, I got a little button. I can add a little button. I can add it over here if I want. I can put it, you know, wherever I want. You can embellish these and just make them as absolutely cute, blingy, whatever you would like to do. Put that little button right there. And there you go. Just a super cute little gift, a little stocking stuffer. Great for your mail carrier, great for your hairstylist. Anybody that you want to give just a little gift of appreciation or just a little gift for the season, these are absolutely perfect.